Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to upgrade your paddle tactics. We're going to highlight why you lose initiative, why you lose the pressure, and how to get grip on your opponents to make sure that they cannot breathe. So they cannot get any air if you follow these 7 tips that I'm going to tell you today. So after this video, you're going to be way better at the back of the court and at the net and in transition, and you can learn how to dominate your opponent and not let them breathe for 1 single second. Today we are at the Boekhorst in Noordwijkerhout. I'm going to start right now. Zie je? Ah, lekker boelie! And we have sales on justpaddle.com.
I like it.
You like it? Ah, good match. Today we are watching a real match, a real FIP match, a FIP bronze in Luxembourg. Alice is playing with Axelle. Axelle is one of the best youth players of Belgium. She is really good, a high potential player. She played against Alice once and now they are playing together, which is nice. Alice is competing for the first time with Axelle, so let's see how it goes. So it's going to be a real match analysis that you can see, real situations, and I think we can learn a lot from the two ladies because we can clearly see in these couple of clips why they lost initiative, why they're winning points, and why they're losing points. So if you want more videos about Alice and Axelle, let me know below. Tip number 1 is pressure one player. This can be from the back and this can be from the attacking position. So if your opponents are playing their defensive shot in the center, sometimes it's not clear who's going to take the shot, but it should be the one who is cross courts, so you can maintain the pressure on the same player. In some of the clips you can see that they're working on one player, but they're switching and then it's difficult to maintain the pressure. So if you are attacking one player, you can make them sweat, you can make them move, and you can make them stress, most importantly. If they get more stress at the back of the court, they're gonna make more stupid mistakes and you get 3 points. So every single time you are losing in paddle, try to get back to this tactic first, pressure one player, because you get more momentum, you get more thoughts in your mind in the right way. You can get better grip on the match because the tactic is more clear and your decision making is more clear. So whenever you're playing bad, get back to tactic number 1, which is pressure one player. This can be from the back, this can be at the net. I would highly recommend to play 3 balls to the same attacker and 3 balls to the same defender. If you're defending and you're playing one soft ball to the net player and then a high ball over the same net player, it works really good. Tip number 2, defend quicker. What I mean by that is to play the quicker lob, so don't give your opponent time to respond, because it's much better to hold the net position. That high lob, which I mentioned, is going to disappear. I worked together with Alice a lot on this to make her volley lob and to play the quicker lob. I put some clips in where you can see that whenever Alice is playing the volley lob, their opponents are struggling a lot. What you can also do is to play the quicker lob and go to the net and block it. So you see a clip here that Alice is playing a quicker lob, she goes to the net and she's blocking the shot. This is such a good tactic and this is where you can take over the opponent, and this is also a moment where your opponent is playing from the transition area. So if you can look at Alice, her opponent, she is in transition area, and this is why Alice can take over, because it's very powerful to take over the net in that way. And also it's going to be harder for them to attack her, and what's working really well is that quicker volley lob. We put a few clips in of Alice, her volley lob, which is fantastic. Nobody can get underneath the ball, nobody can smash. It is just something that is just working really well, but you need to focus on when to play it. The high lob is okay, but you know you're going to play indoors, you're going to play with wind. Maybe the quicker lob is a better option. Then tip number 4 is to play on the feet. Playing on the feet is just super good. And this is like, there's not a clear path in this is where you have to play, because you have to look at where your opponent is positioned. If they're further back, you have to play deeper. If they're closer, you have to play shorter, because that means playing on the feet. So this also means that you have to track your opponent's movement and to coach each other to say where they are positioned, because then you can play on their feet. It's just super good. And after you play on the feet, it's good to step in because it's really hard to play a very decent lob if they have to half volley it. So make sure to play on the feet, but also make sure that you are ready for the next ball, because if you play on the feet, you get the ball back very quickly. Tip number 5, high contact point, make an angle. And this is where Axelle is really, really good. But whenever she had a high contact point, she was playing an angle. And that's very important, because if your contact point is high and you're playing that high contact point straight or to the back wall first, the ball ends up with a very high bounce. What you could do is to go full power, that's possible, but you can also just change the direction of the ball and to play to the fence or play to the sidewall or play a deeper one. It's just so good. So how can you avoid this? Because, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of you are defending and opening the court, which means that if I play on the left side, I'm playing to the backhand of the backhand player and they can make the angle. It is very important that you defend a lot of the balls to the center because you don't get that angle to the fence. So for instance, this was a serve from Axelle. They played to her backhand and she wanted to make the angle to the fence. I think it's a mistake to pressure from the serve, but that angle, she has a high contact point, but it's still a much more complicated angle to make than if they play to her forehand. So if you want to avoid getting under pressure, make sure to play and defend to the middle. Tip number 6, don't pressure after the serve. So sometimes you get a ball that you think, hey, I'm gonna attack straight away. I think it's good to maintain the pressure, but to avoid doing risky stuff. So if you serve, don't play the drop shot after. You're too far away and it's difficult. It's better to take more difficult angles once you get closer to the net. So I would say the closer you are to the net, the easier the angles are. The further you are from the net, maybe you should play more deeper angles so it's less risky and you can play an attacking shot and you won't miss it because you're playing a deep angle. After you played the serve, you go to the net, you play to the same defender and then you start the point. Make sure to play your shots in front of the service line or on the feet, not too deep because you're losing the initiative. Then we have tip number 7, maintain composure. And this is a message for all the testosterone players and also for Alice. Alice, sometimes slow down. You're very close to the net. You don't have to smash so hard. They're running into the net and you win the point. So, everybody, learn to score soft. So look at how Axelle is doing this. She's playing angles. She doesn't play so fast, but she's aiming in the right direction with the right amount of speed and they're struggling. So slow down the game. Then a bonus tip, ladies and gentlemen, because you stick to the end of the video and everybody that sticks to the end of the video gets a gift from me, and this is one extra tip, and this is where are you playing your volleys and your overheads. I put a few clips in if I have enough, but if you keep volleying deep behind the line, especially straight, the ball will come up and you will lose initiative. If you play before the wide line, you get a better bounce, it's a lower bounce, and they cannot lob you. So make sure to attack the players on the feet in front of the wide line, because then you will pressure your opponents and you will hold the net position and you will kill them. That's it. So if you want me to analyze your game in this way, send me an email to info@otro.nivel.com and become a member on the members channel. And I will do one video for you and I post on the members platform, and only the members can see that video. So it's growing. It's around 100 people that are in the members platform. So 100 people see you fail really hard and I will completely destroy you and say everything you do bad. No, I am building up positively for those videos, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want help, let me know. Can be technique, can be tactics, can be anything. So if you want more videos like this, make sure to subscribe and comment, because the video will do better on social media and we grow faster. So you seem all to like this match play thing. So if you have any ideas, let me know down below, and I see you next Monday and maybe some extra videos. Hasta luego, ciao, adios.